Counting down to the start of this one from Tampa. The Twins and the Rays are next. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, there you see the numbers on them right there, and they're going to have to beware out there because both teams like to run quite a bit. So keeping their opponents off base and keeping that running game in check could turn out to have a big influence on this ballgame.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins, as their order will read like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. There is that stolen base race we spoke of a second ago.
First pitch, 7-11.
Down and away, ball one. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. So one away here in the Minnesota first, and with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Corey Hunter will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. First pitch to him. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and
After a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Number 70 will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle and right over the bag into center field for a 2-out single.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Number 61 will get his first opportunity now. 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Into right field. That'll drop. It's another base hit.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Marco Scutaro will stand in, hoping he can start this series a little better than he finished the last one. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 down, runners at first and second. 1 strike now from Archer. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Starting lineup for Tampa Bay is put forth by manager Joe Maddon reads like this. They'll match up against a former All-Star here, right-hander Ervin Santana. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. James Loney will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, first baseman, James Loney.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. may have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Hit on the ground towards first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, designated hitter.
Number 5 will stride in now. 2 for 5 in the series finale on Sunday. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. This is popped up, and that may need to dodge the catwalks. It's way up there. Number 61 is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Evan Longoria will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch on the way. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Number 70 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. After 1, no score. Vargas leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, number 19.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Let's go!
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. And that's dead center for strike 1. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's Archer on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. those were two tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Here's the 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
And let's check this one out again. Look at him stretch out for this thing, and then he's going to tuck into a nice little barrel roll at the end there. That was pretty sweet.
Desmond Jennings will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Now here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. On the ground towards second. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Nick Franklin will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Franklin, of course, acquired from the Mariners during spring training. With the signing of Robbie Cano, the emergence of Brad Miller at short, Franklin found himself the odd man out and thus became available in trade. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, that's nice to see a little patience up there. These guys have been what I would call overly aggressive these first few innings. Finally, somebody's figured out the importance of maybe taking a pitch or 2.
Number 20 will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race. Currently 2nd entering play. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Well, they're trying to make something out of this inning after all. He's off and running here with 2 away, and he gets into second safely. So now all it'll take is a base hit to get us our first run of the game.
fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. For Franklin, his third bag here in the month of April. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Kurt Suzuki will stand in now. Just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Kurt Suzuki.
And that's in there for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One on the way. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. 1 away here to begin the third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
1 gone now for the former catcher turned first baseman, 3-time batting champ Joe Mauer. First offering on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The right fielder, number 48.
Corey Hunter will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2.
Well, now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
The 2-0 to Hunter. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? 1 there. Back to first, and he throws it away.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Number 70 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Number 61 will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's only the third inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
Strike him out.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Twins forced to settle for one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1, the Rays nothing. Rene Rivera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Rene Rivera.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
The 1-0. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike 1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And Hunter will put this one away without much effort for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Yeah, well, he tried to go down and get that one, but wound up not really making solid contact on it, and it winds up an easy little liner.
Number 5 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Come on, Brandon. Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2.
Here we go.
Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So very nice work there by Santana, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Vargas will stand in now to get us
Leading
going
off
here
with
in the
the
fourth.
The designated hitter, number 19.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Go, Ray.
Here's a pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Loney over at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Goodness, 0-2 now.
2 times now he's painted that fastball on the outside corner. Now you got to worry about seeing that pitch for a 3rd time.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Brian Dozier will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
You're wrong, huh?
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Let's go. Here we go.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Come on, Tampa.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Evan Longoria will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Come on, Evan. You can do it, Evan. Let's go. Here we go.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Down the line, but this will kick foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a chance here for the right fielder, Hunter. And he's got it for out number 1.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
As Drupal Cabrera will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a 1-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here's the 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Yeah, obviously he's working down in the zone, hoping to get the double play and get him out of this. But he just made things worse now, as that's going to move a guy into scoring position on the wild pitch.
Here we go.
Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not. In 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Fouled back. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Desmond Jennings will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Scudero on to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Kurt Suzuki will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Kurt Suzuki.
Woo, come on. Here we go, Ray.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
One strike now from Archer. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Joe Mauer will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And this is fouled back and out of play. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Peanut, Derek.
2-1 to the left-handed hitting Mauer. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Corey Hunter waits on deck. No outs, nobody on. Oh, and he's waiting on the fastball that time as he belts one high and deep to right center. And that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer. 6th home run on the season for him as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Wow, they've definitely gotten after it here to start this inning. That's back-to-back home runs now to the first 2 hitters. On the mound, he's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me.
Corey Hunter will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago.
Hunter.
Lays off 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Jennings will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Number 70 will be the batter. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, this certainly is not any kind of a routine play out there. As you can see, this ball is slicing away from him, but he's still got his sights on it all the way, and he gets over there to make the play.
Number 61 will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Got a 1, 2, 3 here.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 3, the Rays nothing. Nick Franklin will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they've pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Here we go.
1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Number 20 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Up high, 2-1 now. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Moving over is Hunter, and he'll put it away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Rene Rivera will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Go Ray!
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Here we go.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Torrey will make the catch, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Kirby Yates will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
49, Kirby Yates.
Marco Scudero will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
Second baseman.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, number 19.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Vargas will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Let's go!
Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. And this is going to be a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. That's slicing, just foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Oswaldo Arcia will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Oh, man.
One 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Let's get it going, Ray.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Brian Dozier will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time.
Here we go, guys.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Go, Ray.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 20 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they lead it 3-0. James Loney will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
This for Scudero at second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Number 5 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. One out, nobody on.
Come on, Ray! Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
All right, Brandon! Here we go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here's another 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 3, the Rays 0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to toe the rubber here is Kevin Jepson will be the one getting the assignment. Kurt Suzuki will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Cold, strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Joe Mauer will step in. He homered his last time around. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Come on, turn the double.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. Torii Hunter waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And I guess here that the runner on first base is waiting to see if the ball's going to be caught or not. You can see it bang off the outfield wall, but that indecision is going to cost him right there. And this will wind up being nothing but a loud single.
Torii Hunter will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. And now after that call at second, here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout as he apparently doesn't agree with the call. I believe the second base umpire is going to tell him that the drop occurred on the transfer, but that's not going to sit well with the skipper, so you can just about guarantee that he's going to have his say before he returns to the dugout. Number 70 will bat now, 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
That's right. This could be easy too now. Let's go.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And there goes Hunter. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with 1 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Brad Boxberger will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Number 61 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Fouled back. And some action in that Rays bullpen as the right-hander Grant Balfour is getting loose out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Marco Scutaro will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Now a fly ball, right center field. Nobody's going to catch up with this one. It's going to get down for extra bases. Hunter scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, I think it's safe to say the route is on now. It's another pitch out over the plate. He rakes his ball to drive in 3 more runs. And from a pitching standpoint, this game has got completely away from him now.
Vargas will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. For Scutaro, it's his 4th double here in this early part of the year. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And this is knocked down on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with him. As Drupal Cabrera will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Drupal Cabrera.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
This is bounced sharply and right through the opening on the right side. It's a base hit, and the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Desmond Jennings will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first two men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
Well, for a while there, it didn't look like they were ever going to break through, but they finally get on the board here in inning number 7. Now they've got to see if they can add on a few more and maybe make this game a little more interesting.
Nick Franklin will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Runners are at first and third with none out. He's ready now. The pitch in the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Number 20 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
All right, Ray.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And that will not get the run home. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Rene Rivera will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Come on, Tampa Bay. Here we go.
In there, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Number 70 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Twins lead it 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now
So we'll
pitching
have a
for the
new
Rays,
pitcher coming on now as
number
the hard
50,
thrower Grant Balfour gets the assignment. Oswaldo Arcia will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, Oswaldo Arcia.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And this is hit weakly in fair territory up the line. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Brian Dozier will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 0 now. Kurt Suzuki waits on deck.
Let's go after this guy now.
That's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And a full count now, 3-2. And the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Cabrera there for this one is short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single, and the breaks just keep going their way.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. First pitch to him. There he goes. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
1 out and a runner on second base. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. Might have an idea something's up here. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Joe Mauer will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Cut him down right here.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Two outs here with a runner at third.
Get easy out.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
It almost looks like he's trying to be a little bit too fine right now. You just got to let it loose here.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Jennings is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Minnesota. They lead it 6-1.
attention, please. Now
New
pitching
pitcher
for
coming on now as they'll hand it off to
number 50,
Casey Fien here.
Casey Fien.
James Loney will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here comes the 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Number 5 will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Here we go, Tampa.
Here's one hit back over the mound near second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Evan Longoria will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hunter is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 9th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 6-1. Nate Carnes will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Corey Hunter will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Corey Hunter.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Number 70 will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Ready now on 1-1. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
Number 61 will dig in now. 2 hits in 4 at-bats thus far tonight. Right there for strike 1. Took something off there, but it misses, ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2. Here's a ground ball heading for the hole, and Cabrera's not going to get there. It's into left, a base hit.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Marco Scutaro will step in. He had that big 3-run double his last time. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins wind up stranding one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The win would go to Ervin Santana if the lead holds. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hunter is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 with 1 away. And this ball will be chopped foul. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, one thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Desmond Jennings is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Kurt Suzuki. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 6-1. Good night from Tampa.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ervin Santana. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Chris Archer. He falls to 2-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.